Welcome to Monday. I want to get right into this today because we're continuing to talk about suffering, all the stuff that we go through, the troubles that come in our lives. And whenever you talk about suffering, you've got to think about Job. So I want to do that for a moment. In the beginning of the book, Job, when he's confronted with this terrible suffering, did the only thing he knew to do. He accepted that as coming from God. And he gives us that classic verse that we build so much of our understanding on. The Lord gives, the Lord takes away. Blessed be the name of the Lord. And I want to commend Job that he was hanging in there and loving God anyway. He refused to listen to the bad counsel of his wife and curse God. He refused to listen to the junk that he was being told by his friends. And even though he wrestled, he hung in there. So I want to commend him for that. But the sad thing is, he hung in there on something with a totally wrong perspective. You go to the end of the book, which in my opinion is where we ought to focus more of our attention, and God comes on the scene, the only one who knows truth, the only one who never wavers, and he immediately confronted Job with the foolishness of Job's thinking. And when Job repented, when he changed the way he thought, God immediately blessed him. And God, he didn't call Job's suffering a good thing. He called it captivity, and he set him free and blessed him twice as much. We've got to focus on the end of the book. We need to get God's perspective, not our perspective. And we'll talk a little more about that tomorrow. Instead of running around accepting everything that happens to us as being from God in some way or another, whether he did it, allowed it, or whatever, we need to see it from God's point of view. And it's going to change a lot in our lives. So we'll get into that tomorrow. Until then, be blessed.